Panther Nation, what's good? Welcome back to Two Fans in the Stands. I am your favorite armchair GM, CJ.
Y'all know what it is. I am your favorite couch scout extraordinaire, Tony. Come on, one time. Yeah, that's about all I got right now. Oh yeah, yeah.
Boy, let me tell you, it's a sad Monday. It's a sad Monday after that ass whooping that we took to the Bears. The Bears. Now,
Talk
you know,
about
I
it.
can I can deal with a loss, okay? But we really went out there and no shade to Caleb Williams. No shade to Caleb Williams at all. But we really made him as comfortable as possible back there in that pocket for him to just sit there and just carve us up, just tear the defense apart. But offensively, we didn't do any favors for ourselves at all either, man. So it's
Yeah,
just that was a
yeah.
terrible game.
We made him look like the Heisman Trophy winner, first overall
We sure
draft
did.
pick. You know what I'm saying? Like
We
we
sure did.
we we made him look exactly how he's supposed to look. You know what I'm saying?
We damn sure
So
did, dog.
offensively, um, man, I don't know where we begin. Um, I've kind of held back commenting on the whole Dave Canales being committed to the run. I think it's about that time for me to say, dog, where's the commitment? Because I haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not consistently. Let's say that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
I
like
agree.
when we choose to run and get it going, all of a sudden now you think is I think the time that he's choosing to take shots down the field,
Mm-hmm.
we're still not at that position or we haven't ran the ball effectively enough to take those kind of shots. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean right now Chuba Hubbard is like probably the top three backs in the league and we're not utilizing him. Uh, we need to be utilizing him more in the run game.
Top three. That's pretty bold, that cousin.
Yeah, yeah. Right now, when I'm just basing it off of production,
Mm-hmm.
um, per carry. Right
Okay.
now, he's one of the top three, or you could say top five. I'll say
Mm-hmm.
top five. One of the top five backs in the league right now.
Okay. I got you. I got
Yeah,
you. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. But before, as always, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for joining us. All right. As
sir.
always, you can catch us on all social media at Two Fans in the Stands and over on Twix. That's a mixture of Twitter and X, as we like to call it. You can catch us at Two Fans ITS. Okay. So, so. Let me get into some comments here. SC Pay said, "What's up, guys? Can't believe we got beat so bad. Bears pulled our pants down in front of the entire NFL. Yes, they did. Yes,
Yes,
they did. Yes,
yes,
they. Hey,
they
look,
did.
they gave us that. You know, you forgot to. Your mama told you to take the chicken out the freezer and forgot ass whooping. That's what we got yesterday. That's what we got yesterday.
No, no, not take the chicken out. Not take the chicken out the fridge. Out. What you say out the freezer?
A freezer, yeah.
No, forget to wash those dishes, and you wake up the next morning. Yeah,
Either
yeah.
way, you getting your ass
Wake,
whooped. And that's what happened to
wake
us.
wake up to that ass whipping. Yeah.
Yeah. Doug, our third cousin, third fan in the stand. Hey, let me tell you, man. Me and Tony been having to talk Doug off the ledge all afternoon, all day today. Doug ready to fight. Doug, let me tell you, Doug over there right now. He got knuck if you buck going in the background. Hey, he jumping side to side. He doing like this. He say, "Yo, let's get it." Look at him talking about something. Let's go all the way left
Uh,
tonight.
hey, I feel like I got my hostage negotiating certificate fucking around with Doug
Ah
today.
man, hey, let me tell you, I need to see that joint in the mail, boy. Hey, well, that's our boy Doug, though. That's our boy.
Yeah.
James Allen Panther. What's up, fella? What's up, James? How you
What's up,
doing,
James
man?
Allen? What up? What's good?
Dom, how you doing?
Good,
Smash, like,
Dom.
and subscribe. Yes, please, please. All right.
Yes,
Let
sir.
me see. Dom said facts. James, I said, "Oh no, we suck again." Well, I mean, we were okay for a week. You know, we had some momentum for a week. So I
I
don't know if we ever
remember.
really got out of the we suck range, but we flashed for a
Yeah,
week.
I
So,
remember. I remember a specific question Doug asked us on
mm,
the live right after that game, that Monday after the game, and he said, "Are we drinking the Kool Aid yet? We drinking the whole pitcher, or what?" And I was like,
hey,
"Nah,
game by
we
game
taking a
basis.
sip. We just taking a sip right now. Ain't no way I'm pulling out the whole pitcher. I
Hey,
wasn't
I
taking that
water
leap."
dog. I ain't got number water
Yeah.
today. I got number water today, player.
Hey, I feel you. I'm right there with you. And look,
Yeah.
I'm kind of upset. I'm drinking it out of my Panthers cup. So
That's what's up.
yeah,
James Allen Panther says, "What the fuck on offense? We run good and then run away from it." Shaking my head. But you know what though?
yeah.
And Canales did kind of allude to this in his press conference. Um, you try to be stubborn with the run game, but then it's like you get no help on defense and you get behind. So you have to go away. You have to steadily go away from the run game because you're constantly playing catch up. You get what I'm saying?
But it didn't get away from. Okay, I understand that. I mean that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But the game didn't get away from them until the end of the first half. Like you could have still they could have still stuck with the game
Mm-hmm.
plan. Take some time off the clock, give
Mm-hmm.
the defense a rest. Different things. I mean, hell, Jalen Coker ended up as the leading receiver, and Jalen
Mm-hmm.
Coker didn't get into like middle
Four
of the
catches,
third.
68 yards. Yep.
Right. So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, hopefully we'll see more of him going forward. I think he deserves snaps. Not snaps, but he deserves some more opportunities over Jonathan Mingo, in my opinion. I mean, you done
Hey,
had
say it a little
two.
louder, cuz.
Yeah, yeah. He needs to get more opportunities, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So but yeah, like I said, the game didn't get out of hand until towards the end of the first half, and there was still opportunities
Mm-hmm.
for the Panthers to run the ball, and it just got away from it. But then on the flip side, it's like a catch-22 because all we heard throughout preseason and training camp, everybody and they daddy was talking about where's the deep shots? We ain't throwing the ball downfield. Why we just doing this dink and dunk all preseason? Everybody want to talk about they want to see the big shot, the deep ball. Well, now he giving it to you, and now everybody talking about well, we need to stick with the run. Well, shit, pick a struggle. You know what I'm saying? You can't want one and not get, and not get the, not be happy with the other. So which one is it? You know what I'm saying? Try to tell people, be patient. You know what I'm saying? Be patient. A deep ball will come. I think um I think we need to stick more with the run. We just need
Mm-hmm.
to stick more and more with the run. I like how Tampa Bay did it when they had Tom Brady. Like they would run the ball, dink and dunk, run the ball, run the ball. And as soon as they got you in a single high position, they go over the top. And there's 9 times out of 10, it was successful. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
want to just be taking shots downfield just to be taking shots. No, you got a hell of a run game. You got a hell of a offensive line that likes to block and is being successful blocking. And you got a
Mm-hmm.
running back that is getting 4 to 6 yards a clip. Run the ball, man. If that was
Okay.
Steve Wilkes, if that was Steve
Mm-hmm.
Wilkes right now, we would have ran that more like 40 times.
Yeah. Yeah. We only
Facts.
had 19 rushing attempts. 19.
Yeah.
But yeah, not to pick a struggle bus. Lord have mercy. Let me go back. Rock Jones, what's going on, man? How you doing, cuz?
It's
Clegg
good, Rob.
Diesel, defense is buns. What's good, man? How you doing?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Nader,
they
I
are.
don't see any game we can win. Can you name one? As of this moment, as of this moment, it's like I said with the whole Kool-Aid, it's a week by week basis. Right now, I don't see it. And if we go out there and do win some more games, the way we're playing right now, I hate to say it, but it would be a total surprise. Total surprise. Total surprise. Um, Let me see. SCP said, Zero Evero, you are fired, my friend. You know what? And that's something probably we get into later on. But let me tell you, I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't make it through the whole season. But at the same
Right.
time, I wouldn't be surprised if he did make it through the whole season. So, we'll see. Doug over there laughing. What's up, Antonio? How you doing, man? Paul
You know,
Mancini, what's going on? Say good Monday,
Dub
fellas.
probably got him a bottle over there right now.
Panthers defense is so bad that they will be giving up 35 to 45 points every week. They can't stop any NFL offenses with their 3-4 decent players all hurt now. Yes, exactly. And the bad thing
Hey,
about it is we couldn't stop the defenses when we had all of our starters healthy. And now it's getting worse. So it's a sad
Paul,
time.
there's nothing that you said was a lie.
Yeah.
Not one single solitary lie. And yeah, I ain't about to go down this rap. Go ahead, CJ.
Yeah, I got you. Raw Walt, what's good, man? Love the profile pic there. Love
What's up, Rob?
it. T Thompson,
Keep
our
dirty.
team is Charmin soft. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
yes, they sure are. Yes. You see,
Yes.
Paul, bottom five NFL teams: Panthers, Browns, Raiders, Patriots, Jaguars. I saw Skip, Molly, and Shannon talking earlier, and they were like worst franchise in football. And Shannon said, even below the Browns. Steven said, yes, below the Browns. I cut the TV off. I said, oh my Jesus. I was like,
Yeah.
wow. But
I didn't even see it today because I saw somebody had posted on Twitter that Stephen A and Shannon was going off about the whole
right here,
playing Bryce Young
right
thing.
here. Hey, Clegg Diesel, right here.
You know,
Said they
for his
cooking
comments
Canales
again.
for his comments after
Yeah,
the game about Andy and Bryce. Now they did.
yeah.
They did. They said, now you mean to tell me, this was Shannon talk. You mean to tell me you going to take out your starting quarterback? Okay, because you want to protect him, then put in the quarterback that you benched, the one that got sacked 60 something times last year, whose confidence is gone, and you're gonna throw him in there with second and third stringers or whoever was left on the offensive line. And I looked at that and I was like, because I didn't watch any of the post game comments after the game yesterday. I'm not even gonna lie. I started messing around with some editing on the computer, and that's what I did till about 1 o'clock in the morning. So, but
Mm.
yeah, I did. I was just like, I'm not watching none of this shit.
I watched the press conference today, and
Mm-hmm.
you kind of feel like the question was staged, like because I think it was the second question, and somebody asked him about did he want to clarify the comments that he made
Mm-hmm.
yesterday about the Bryce Young situation, and in his clarification of the comment, he didn't mention anything about wanted to protect Andy Dalton, so he put Bryce Young out there. Like
Mm-hmm.
none of that was in his comment today, and I'm like, yeah, that was a staged question, and he give him the opportunity to correct himself. But when
Yeah.
you already said what you said, so yeah,
Mm. Hey, and to get through this at Double OK, what's going on? He said, I can't believe people are out on Evero. Dude is missing everybody with a depth. It's horrible. That's not him. Now, to a certain extent, I agree with that. I'm out
yeah,
on
I
Evero on
agree
some
with
of
it.
his on some of his formations and his
Scheme,
scheme. Thank you. I
scheme,
couldn't I can't
yes.
I'm out on him on some of the schemes that he runs. Whenever I see them line up in that 4-2-5, I know we about to get burnt. It's damn near given. Damn near given.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
see.
Double,
Stuff three
hold
three
on,
six Boston.
double O Kane, and like I agree with you on that. It's almost like last year, where
Mm-hmm.
there was a lot of injuries to the defense last year, but he made it work. But he was also applying a little bit more pressure
What's up, Panther
to
Dog?
to um to cover up the deficiencies that we had along the offensive line and in the secondary. Because the best way that you want to help your secondary is to apply pressure up front so it make it easier for the DBs and the safeties on the back end. We're not even
Mm-hmm.
doing that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like we playing spread offense on defense.
Yeah. Hey,
Everybody's so
look.
damn spread apart. Yeah, I see blue
Look,
cloth. I
I'm
can't
not even gonna
even.
call him that today. I'm not even gonna call him that day. What up, Red? What up, Red Swan? I ain't even gonna call you that day. He said, Tony and CJ, yo, what's up, third cousins? Man, I'm so happy that the Falcons Panthers Hell Week is finally here. It's going to be a battle in the bank. Man, go on somewhere with that shit. It ain't gonna be no damn battle. The way we playing, y'all
Man,
gonna
yeah.
walk right in there, walk over us, and walk back out. But
Hey,
hopefully we can put up a fight.
this might be a home game for the Falcons.
Let's hope not. Let's hope not. T Green, what's going on? All this falls on coaching. Yes. Now, okay. Yes. Yes. You're right. You're right. I
A
ain't gonna
lot,
say
yeah,
a lot of it, but excuse me, Jesus Christ. A lot of it is poor execution too. Okay. Sometimes a coach can dial up a play perfect, dial up a scheme perfect. Player goes out
mhm,
there, get scatterbrained for some reason, and doesn't follow what he's supposed to do. You got to put some of that blame on the player as well. But I will
yeah,
say the majority of what we're going through now does seem like to be coaching issues. And one thing I wish they would do is go out there and put these boys through the fundamental tackling drills and teach these guys how to wrap up instead of I don't know who armor plated these guys' shoulders and told them that as soon as they touch somebody that they're going to knock them 2 feet in the dirt. I don't know who sold them that bag of lies, but they need to find that person and make sure they never come around the bank again. Because
yeah,
I don't get what this is right here. It's like a new dance move that's not working. They trying to bring back the shoulder lean, trying to tackle, and dudes is running for touchdowns and stuff. So yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But all right, cuz, well, let's go ahead and get into it, big dog. All right, let's go ahead
All
and get
right.
into our slides here. So these were the results from the game, and everybody, I'm going to try and get through y'all comments as well. Um, it's one of them days. It's a lot of them, so I'm gonna try to slide through them here in a minute. But but yeah, so these are the results. Okay, we got our asses whooped 36-10. Carolina had 292 total yards, while the Bears had 424. We had 3 turnovers to the Bears, 0. All right. We had 14 first downs to the Bears, 24. Time of possession was 26 minutes and 12 seconds for us, 33 minutes and 48 seconds for the Bears. All right. The stats leaders, passing yards, Andy Dalton, 18 of 28 for 136 yards and 1 touchdown, y'all. 1 touchdown. 200. Caleb Williams, 20 for 29, 304 yards and 2 touchdowns. All right,
Oh,
rushing.
and it don't throw for no touchdown. That's interception.
I meant interception. If I said touchdown, I'm sorry. Interception. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. My bad. My bad. Interception. Sorry. Rushing. Chuba Hubbard, 13 carries, 97 yards and a touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 21 carries, 73 yards and a touchdown. He also had one hell of a 40-yard pass that took him down to about the 2 yard line. And I think Roshan Johnson scored a couple plays later. Receiving
Hmm.
yards. Jalen Coker, 4 receptions, 68 yards. DJ Moore, 5 catches, 105 yards, 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns. A few stats that stick out to me here. Again, we lost the battle with the sacks. We were sacked 4 times for 18-yard loss. Let me see. No, I'm looking at penalties. My bad. We got sacked 4 times for a loss of 22 yards. We only sacked the Bears 1 time for a loss of 8 yards, and I do believe that was on the first drive. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was on the very first drive where we got them to punt, and then we scored on the
I
next
don't even
drive.
know who got the sack.
I Let me see. I want to say it was it Charles Harris? I believe it was one of them. But yeah, I think it was on that first drive. But Tony, anything here that sticks out to you that you want to explain to the people other than we got to ask? Well,
No, I think that's pretty evident. But I want to look back at the Chuba Hubbard carries. 13 carries for 97 yards. That's
mm-hmm,
almost 7.5 yards a clip, dog.
mm-hmm,
That's
yeah,
almost 7.5 yards a clip. Why on God's green earth
mm-hmm,
did he only have 13 carries? That that
yeah,
that that is beyond me.
mm-hmm,
That is beyond me, man. So I appreciate the fact that Dave Canales mentioned in the press conference today, talking about the play. They are taking a look at their play calling in certain situations. They're looking at the scheme. I hope I take that as to be offensively and defensively, because like a lot of people are saying, and I'm of the same mindset that the coaches have to take a lot of this blame on
Mm-hmm.
themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like they have to be accountable just as much as we want to hold the players accountable. So they need to go back and find out what they need to do differently. Go back and look at what you did against the Raiders. If anything, like I'm not saying it's a complete blueprint, but at least
Mm-hmm.
give yourself a starting point as to say, okay, we were successful doing X, Y, and Z offensively and defensively. Let's try to stick to this formula and see how it works for us. Because right
Mm-hmm.
now they don't have anything to build upon but that game, honestly. I mean,
Yeah.
the offense even looked like it has taken um
A dump.
has regressed week to week. We started off looking pretty good, even though we
Mm-hmm.
didn't win week one, but the offense was looking pretty good. Then you go out, next week
You
you
must
look
mean week
decent.
three. Yeah, week
Huh?
one, the offense did not look good week one. I said you must mean
Nah,
week three.
I mean, I'm saying as far as moving the ball. No, I'm not saying that the points we did move the ball against New Orleans. We didn't like just lay an
Where
egg.
backwards?
We didn't lay an egg. So that's my point. We didn't look like the team from well, you know what? You're right, because that's right. The first two games, yes, that was Bryce. Okay. Yeah, got ahead of myself. Right.
All right, hold on. But okay,
My
let me
bad.
let you give you a chance to get yourself right. Hey, Paul. Paul says I'm up in Boone. Just got my power and water back on Thursday afternoon. Internet service back today. It's been a rough time for Western NC, and I'm pretty sure most of y'all know. But if y'all haven't, Hurricane Helene absolutely decimated Western North Carolina. A
Yeah.
lot of deaths, a lot of people
Sorry to hear that,
missing.
Paul.
Yeah, so Paul, I'm glad you back up and running, big dog. If y'all can, if y'all can donate something to help these poor people out, go ahead and do that. But we're still praying for all of you up there, Paul. And I'm glad you got your power, and I'm glad you starting to get back to some form of normalcy. But with our prayers are
And
with you
glad
and
that you're
everybody else
all
up there.
right, that you're all right enough
Yes,
to
first and
join us on the
foremost.
live. So
Yeah.
we're definitely glad to see you, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. All
Yeah.
right, cool beans. Okay. The thing that got me here is, now we had 120 rushing yards. The Bears had 128. DeAndre Swift, I was hoping that, he wasn't going to have that great of a game. He ended up with like 100 and something total yards. Now it was less than what he had last week, but his plays, they were impactful, especially that one reception that took him all the way down to the 2 yard line. I still don't think we did a good job with that. They got down and Roshan Johnson got a couple easy scores down in the inside the 5 yard line twice, and he had two rushing
Right.
touchdowns. But the thing that gets me, that really burns me up, is that 304 yards of passing that we gave up to Caleb Williams. That really burns me up. Now he did have a 369-yard game a couple weeks ago. I forgot who that was against. I think they lost. But for the most part,
Yeah,
he's
but
been
they
mulling
they threw
around.
it over 50. They threw it over 50 times that game. He only threw
Yeah.
it 29 times this game.
But he's been mulling around 100 and something, maybe close to 200 yards in every other game. And then, here come the good old Panthers to make you look like you're the greatest thing since bottle ketchup. So, that was the thing that got me on this one here. But yeah, man. But let's go ahead and move on. Before we get there, so as you know, we had oh, and I'm getting ahead of myself too. Let's go ahead. All right, keys to victory. All right. I put let me see, just logging on to say the Panthers suck. At least they're able to do that as a team. You know what? When I come in the house, I'm gonna throw my walking boot at you, okay? Get off my screen. Love you. All right. So
Oh, God.
So our keys to victory. We had getting pressure on Caleb Williams, stopping the run, limit mistakes, short yardage, and the blitz. Okay. And unfortunately, we did none of that. Okay. We got to Caleb Williams one time on their first possession, and he stood back there clean in that pocket for the rest of the game. The absolute rest
But
of the game, cuz.
we brought some pressure. We just couldn't tackle. Like he was back there escaping, looking like Houdini, and whether it
Mm-hmm.
was breaking to the left or to the right, you know, I think he ran for a first down a couple times. Then he scrambled and he did what he do best is throwing on the run. You know, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, we got to him. We were collapsing the pocket on him, not a lot, not consistently, but there were a few times where we applied pressure to him but we just couldn't get him.
Yeah. Yep. Look, he said, I'm starting to Caesar actually called me Red Swarm. I know he is pissed off with what's going on. Yeah, you know what,
Yeah,
man?
and
I
we
be
all
trying to
pissed
pick.
off.
Look, I be trying to pick at you, but right now, since y'all are our opponent next week, I'm trying not to put any bad juju out there. I'm gonna go ahead and give you your respect, call you by your name, and hopefully somehow, some way, we can go out there and miraculously pull out a victory. And I stress miraculously. So, but yeah, nah, hey, you ain't gonna catch no smoke from me this week, Red. But all bets are off come Sunday at what we 7 something. 'Cause we play at 4:25. So all bets are off after that, dog. But yeah, yep.
Man, Kirk Cousins gonna throw for another 500 yards, dog.
Whoo, boy, if the defense keep making mistakes like they did in this game, that's the honest to God truth. Now, mind you, I don't think this was quite as bad as the Bengals game and a couple games before that, but we didn't do a good job of stopping the run. Again, more a lot of missed tackles again this week. Players getting met 3 and 4 yards before the line to gain and still being able to get there. Whether that's breaking tackles or their offensive linemen coming through and pushing them over the pile, pushing them to the yard of gain. Just things like that continue just to be frustrating. With this team, and like Tony said, Caleb Williams was back there dancing around like damn Randall Cunningham back in his heyday. Even Mike Vick ass back there. I mean, they were able to get a few hands on him. Couldn't bring him down. Like I said, except for that one time.
Well,
Limit
man,
mistakes. Oh, go ahead, Tony.
no, I was gonna say, the offensive line for the Bears continuously were playing 3 to 4 yards. They kept continuously recreating the line of scrimmage 3 or 4 yards in Panthers territory.
Yep.
Every single play, whether they're doing a slide protection, whether it was running a wide zone, or whatever the case may be, they were doing. They were
Mm-hmm.
continuously reestablishing a line of scrimmage 3 to 4 yards in Panthers territory. That is a recipe for disaster. And honestly, the Falcons run the ball a hell of a lot better than the Bears do. Cause they got 2 or 3 running backs that they'll just throw at you all day long.
Hold on, Tony. No, let me tell you, they got a couple, but to be honest with you, they could throw Tyler Algier back there by his damn self, and run all over the Panthers because
Yeah.
it was Tyler Algier and I forgot the other man's name that was here before Bijan got here. I think they let him go, but they were a good duo. So now you really got like thunder and lightning back there. And I hate to say this, but for the sake of my fantasy team, I hope Bijan Robinson do a little something. I pray to God he don't do enough that we can't win, but I want him to do a little
Yeah.
something.
I want to answer that question. Panther Dog said, think any other defensive confusion is on Trevor Wallace getting the green dot. I don't think so because we've been having confusion on defense um since all year, especially
Mm-hmm.
in the defensive backfield.
Yeah.
Um, I don't like the fact that he said that he didn't realize that the play that he made on fourth down was fourth down. See,
Mm.
when you say something like that, that lets me know you're not aware situationally of what's going on. Like down the distance, that's one of the
Mm.
first things that you should know. Down
Yeah.
the distance, play situational football. It's not like you ain't never called defense before. You called defenses in college. Of course they didn't have the green dot last year. They just got the green dot in college this year. But calling the defense is not new to you. He did it at Kentucky. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um so no, yeah, dog, Panther dog, I don't think that was the cause of the lapse of defense. I just think that was just all around,
Okay.
especially
And
on the defensive side. Don't I
and
mean the
you know
defensive
what?
back.
You know what? I'm glad he mentioned that because I do have a got a play right here. Okay. So this was DJ Moore's touchdown, right? And let me just play through. Okay. So as you can see, what's a man name? DJ Johnson right there. I do believe he was taking DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift stays in the block. Then you got 85. I think that's Cole Kmet. He stays in the block as well. All right. So here's Nick Scott. If y'all can see, I know y'all can't see the pointer on my screen, but here's Nick Scott right here. Okay, I do believe
Okay.
that he had the tight end on this play, so the tight end stayed back and blocked. So if you look at it, they have one, two, three, four. They got the five offensive linemen plus two running backs. Okay, that's blocking. I think Trevin Wallace came on the blitz. All right, so we got five. We got five of our guys going up against seven of theirs. All right. So if you let the play go, JC Horn is pointing at somebody. So I think that he is okay. This is Shao Smith Wade right here. I think he was pointing at Shao Smith Wade, thinking that he was supposed to pick up DJ Moore and take him on that side of the field,
Oh,
and that didn't happen.
that's not Sharp Smith Wade. That's Xavier. That's Xavier Woods.
Now Woods is back here. That's 26 right here.
That's Xavier Woods right here. That's the five.
Okay.
I,
All right. Well, we'll see in a second. But so
yeah.
at
Okay.
this point, I think JC Horn realized that that did not happen. So to get back to what Panther Dog was saying, I don't think this was all on Trevin Wallace. They was just as confused everywhere else in the defense, you know. So I wouldn't put it all on him. Okay. So then he gets the thing, and that's why I said that was Smith Wade because that's Xavier Woods right
Okay.
there.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
Yeah. But like I said, I think not DJ Moore, but JC Horn was waiting on I wouldn't go back far enough. See right here, he starts pointing. So I think he thinks that DJ Moore is gonna get picked up by Shao Smith Wade, and he's gonna pick, I think this is Rome Meduze right here. I think he's gonna pick him up, but that just did not happen. And also let me go ahead and welcome our third fan in the stand. Hold on, let me ask you a question. Doug. Are you okay, sir? Are
Nah,
you
I'm ready for
okay?
prayer meeting. I'm ready for prayer meeting. Come on in the room. Come on in the room.
Wow.
Jesus is my doctor.
Wow. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna say you can't sing because you sing in the name of the Lord, but you need to hold that one back next time. What's going on,
Don't
Doug?
get
How you doing, man?
don't
You
get
already
your
know where
little
I'm with.
don't
I'm with the ish
Go
tonight, boy.
get your little sip of that communion
You already know I
Kool-Aid. Go
am.
ahead.
But yeah, but to get back to the Panther Dog's point, I don't think this was all, you know, on Trevin Wallace because like I said, the defensive backs look confused on this play right here. Because like I was saying, now you see that DJ Johnson, I think he was taking DeAndre Swift. Then you got Nick Scott. He's just there staring at whoever. So I think at this point he realizes that the tight end is in the backfield and is blocking. So now he's like, uh-oh, I got to figure out something to do. But at this point, it's too late because Horn thinking that Shao Smith Wade is going to pick up DJ Moore and he's going to take Rome Meduze going across the field. So, you know, it was
I
communication
wanna
issues all around.
I
I
really
can't
wanna
hear
see the
Tony, but
all
that's my
22.
fault.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
It's not you, Tony. It's me.
You say you can't hear me?
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me,
Okay.
CJ?
Well, yeah, I can hear you. We'll bring
Oh,
Dub
okay.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to see the all 22
Mm-hmm.
um of this play because I want to see what the defense was lined up in. You know,
Yeah.
because that will give you the best indicator of what should have happened, whether they was playing zone or were they in match zone, or whatever the defense is, because
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of you can't really see it from this angle. So I want to see how they were lined up
Yeah.
because Shaw Smith Way, from what it looks like, thought they were in man because
Mm-hmm.
he traveled with him all across. And if you look at it, even with JC Horn, if you're in zone,
Mm-hmm.
even if you run a too high zone, either you got the deep third, not deep third, but deep third. If they're in cover 3 or cover 4, your corners got the deep third, just like your safeties got deep third. So it's like a quarters defense, right? Then your outside linebacker buzz the flats. This right here don't look like they were in any type of zone coverage just by looking at the way that they were chasing the man. Because what I'm saying is, if JC on had deep third or the flats, he started traveling with DJ Moore across the middle a little bit, and then he tried to
Mm-hmm.
pass it off. If you're a man, you don't pass off a player once you start traveling with them. You just don't
Yeah.
do that. So
Yep.
Yeah, I was on mute. I was on mute. I was on mute. Can y'all hear me now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we
Yeah.
got you.
yeah, we can hear you.
No, I mean for me, it's a lot going on right now. Not just with Panthers, but just in the world. So I've been on 10 all day today. I've been
We
on
know. We
I've been on
know.
10
We
all.
know. We've been trying to bring you back to earth.
Well, I just got out the phone, so I can breathe a little bit,
Okay, bet.
but
Got you. Got
but
you.
now I gotta wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning for a 4 hour drive. So that's the only thing I'm worried about.
Oh, that ain't nothing for you, young fella.
No, no, I'm sitting in the house. The other person got to be on the road driving.
Oh, oh,
So,
oh, oh. Gotcha.
so,
Gotcha. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Mm.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
but
Gotcha.
nah,
Okay.
really and truly, like it's bad communication.
Doug, hold on, Doug. Look at this comment real quick, dog.
Nah, look. Hey, you gotta keep reading the comments about the special music we had before prayer meeting and therapy started.
Man, hey, look, I know I skipped a bunch of y'all comments, but it's been too many of them, y'all.
Now, I would say this honestly, and I've looked at so much film today. The problem,
Mm,
and I hope I love when Tony and I are able to talk DB talk. We love he loves the trenches, but when we talk
mm,
DBs, that's music to my ears. Tone, what is the one thing that you have to have from a safety and a corner? What is the number one thing that you have to have? Starts with the C.
communication.
Yeah, yeah,
They don't have it. They don't have it. There's
yeah,
no communication. There's no
yeah,
communication
yeah.
from week 1 all the way to week 5. Communication has been bad across all
Mm,
boards, even regardless of who's starting at safety or who's at corner.
yeah.
It's been terrible. And again, that's not the first time that we've seen that happen because with Jordan Fuller had dirty eyes. Week 1, what happened?
Didn't he?
Communication.
Yep.
Bad
Yep.
Yeah.
communication. Whenever we play the Chargers, and who was that pass on? I want
Oh,
to
that
say
was JC. That was JC. JC got torched that one.
no,
Quentin
not the
Johnson.
touchdown. It was the one with Ladd. I think didn't Ladd score? And it was a bad communication that it was at that toe touch or toe tap at the back of the end
Yeah,
zone.
they were in
Gotcha.
they was in the red zone.
That's
Yeah,
Ladd.
Gotcha.
they were in the red zone. Yeah,
Then you look at with Xavier Woods when we were talking with the Bengals. I kept saying Xavier Woods is going to get a pick, but it's going to come for him just being at the right spot at the right time. And now you look
Mm,
at it. Now we're playing the Bears. Same thing. Bad communication and dirty eyes.
yeah. Yep.
So
Pretty much. Oh, and another play. And Tony called this when we was live during the game. He said those exact words, dirty eyes. Troy Hill.
boy,
When the ball went over him, Troy Hill was looking in the backfield instead of playing back where he should have been with Cole Kmet. That's a Cole Kmet had that long pass. Yep. Like you said, Doug, dirty eyes. Dirty eyes, dirty eyes, dirty eyes.
that's
Yeah.
one thing I love talking with Tone. When we talk about these corners, y'all don't understand. We really
Mm-hmm.
be giving it. I mean, that's the number one thing. You don't have to be the fastest. You have to have some type of speed and great technique.
Mm-hmm.
But if you got dirty eyes, you're gonna get beat 95% of the time.
Yeah. Well,
So
yeah,
you know what, Doug? We talked about this earlier too. Now, it might not be dirty eyes. It might be a combination of some things. But remember what I said earlier? Michael Jackson needs a safety over the top
boy,
at all times.
boy.
at all
He
times.
does.
There
He
should
does.
not be a play where he's lined up against the other team's number one receiver or their fastest receiver, and he does not have safety help over the top. He is getting left just in the dirt every time. It's happened. It happened in Vegas. DJ Moore got him for a touchdown. And I'm trying to think who else. Well, there might have been the only ones,
Yeah,
but
it was just Vegas. It was those two, but it's been bad. Oh, he had good coverage on that one. When it was Shaheed, he had great coverage on it, but he was beat. It was just
Yeah.
bad ball placement by Derek
Yeah.
Carr.
there you go. Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. Well, anything else y'all want to say on these keys to victory that we did not do anything with?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't nothing to say, dog.
Yeah.
We are horrible. We just horrible. And like I think it was somebody posed the question earlier. I think maybe you said it, CJ. Uh is there another game on this schedule that we can honestly say that we feel like
Yeah.
Carolina could win?
That
Honestly
was
and
Nader.
truly.
Nader said that. Yeah.
Oh,
It,
okay.
it used
Yeah,
to
I
be
don't
Denver. It used to be Denver, but you can't. I don't even say that.
Man,
listen.
shoot.
Listen.
God, hell no.
If we can make Caleb Williams look like he was the Heisman Trophy winner, we're gonna make Bo Nix look like he was the Heisman Trophy runner up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Pretty much. Pretty.
because
Here. Hold on. Oh, no, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
well, yeah, I'm
No,
just
no, you
saying,
good. Go ahead.
we just have way too many injuries and a lack of talent defensively to overcome at this point of the season, and it doesn't bode well going forward.
Mm. Yep. Yep, they sure are making true money. They sure are. Okay. Now let's go ahead and move on. And this is what I was trying to do before, but I got ahead of myself. Now we all know about the injuries. Okay. So now this is reusing our slide from our roster episodes a couple months back. But added to this list from the past game yesterday was Davion Clowney shoulder. DJ Johnson, I think he hurt his shoulder. I think he went back in the game. Tommy Tremble is out. He is in concussion protocol. I went back and made a clip of that one, and Tommy Tremble got knocked the hell out. I mean, he had to have been out cold. I mean, his whole body went limp. And I was just glad that when they went back from commercial, we saw him walking, off the field. So, but I do
Yeah,
believe at one point he was done. Like he was
yeah.
out cold. Okay. Let me see who else. I think that's all. But now we get to our offensive line. Okay. And now we have what has been probably the best unit that we have had all season. No, no, don't make that face, though. Don't
You
make
said
that face.
offensive line. I thought you said
Off.
defensive line.
No,
Oh,
man, boy, you almost made me say something. Lord, no, hell
Cause
no.
Doug ain't paying attention. He over there sending emails and shit. Pay attention, man.
Man, but okay.
Let me
So
let me let me go.
Austin
Let
Court.
me wake HR up. Let me
Lord have
send
mercy.
HR a message.
Okay, so Austin Corbett is now done for the season.
Doug
He
is
has a
not
torn
acting
bicep.
right.
You know what? Be quiet, Tony. But
Oh,
Austin
okay,
Corbett,
I'm sorry.
Austin Corbett is done for the season. All right, he has a torn bicep. Okay. Taylor Moton, he has a tricep issue. Dave Canales said that it wasn't torn, but he's going to be, I guess, week by week, but he will not play this week against Atlanta. All right.
Right.
So later on in that game of yesterday, Brady Christensen was starting at center because Andrew Ram is also in concussion protocol. All right. He is the backup slash third string center, have you want to call it. So we
Mhm.
saw Brady Christensen and Yash Nyman get in the game yesterday. So Yash Nyman, if y'all don't know, was a tackle that we signed from Green Bay, supposed to come in and
Right.
be our swing tackle. And I didn't clip these, but when he first got in the game, I promise you it took him about 6 or 7 plays before he decided to kind of act right. Because whoever number 52 was for the Bears was whooping his ass every play until he figured out that he knew how to play football.
Well,
Okay, so
he to give him a little grace. I mean, the man was rusty, hadn't played any ball in a while, coming off injury, and he was thrown into a situation that wasn't favor, in his favor yesterday. So yeah, it
Hmm.
took him a few snaps to get it going, but I think after those initial 4 or 5 plays, I think he uh I think he played pretty well for the rest of the game.
You know what? Hold on, y'all. My bad. I gotta do this because I spelled that crap wrong. Out for season. There we go. I put hour for season. My bad.
Oh,
All right.
oh
I'm
yeah, I
sorry, y'all.
see it. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But
Yeah, Eternal. That's a good question. When did Ram get
we
hurt?
said that
I
earlier.
asked CJ. Yeah, we have no idea. I don't know how you get a concussion in practice when they don't hit like that during the regular season. So I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't either. That's a damn good question because he just showed up on the injury report one day and it said head. So hey,
Yeah.
I don't know. But now let me get to I do have one clip that I want to put up here, and let me go ahead and see if I can get this thing to play real fast. Um,
And
okay,
on the
so
on the Austin, before you do that real quick, I just want to say something about
mm-hmm.
Austin Corbett. This is why now everybody knows how I felt about Austin Corbett in the center position
Me
throughout
too.
the preseason training camp, whatnot. And this injury has nothing to do with the injuries that he came back from and that we basically voiced our concern over. But it was one of the reasons why we said that you should draft a center, whether he came in and sat behind Austin Corbett this year and was the starter for the future, but you had nobody on the team that had any experience at the center position, not your number
Mm,
one or your number two or your number three. Your number three hadn't even played in the NFL yet. So there was
yeah,
nobody with center positions. So it's situations like this where S- Austin Corbett was playing his ass off this year. Like I have to give him
yeah,
A+ based off of everything that he overcame as far as the injuries that were a concern in my eyes. I think he did an exception. He was doing an exceptional job at the center position for the Panthers, and to see him get hurt now and be out, I'm more worried about the center position now than I was the first 5 games of the season.
yeah. And shout out to Nels Creations for the $2 super chat. She says, looks like an elimination board from a TV show. Lord have mercy. Yeah. Well, I did go in and gray out the people that are currently not available to play. But thank you, dear, for the $2. We greatly appreciate
Appreciate that, Nella.
it. But yeah, so now mind you, let me get back to this. Now I did want to play because the whole game it wasn't bad the whole game. Now mind you, here it's like playing Squid Game. Yeah, yeah, you absolutely right. Absolutely right. Now this is Chuba's touchdown run. Okay. Now if you take a look at this run here, now this is what they have been doing for the past couple weeks. Okay.
Now
He
let me set the
almost
tone
had
here.
hmm.
11 personnel,
Mm-hmm.
one running back, one tight end playing off the line of
Mm-hmm.
scrimmage. So that's what you call an off backer. So you
Mm-hmm.
probably got 3 wide receivers, probably two
Mm-hmm.
by one somewhere. I can't even
Mm-hmm.
see them, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, this is just the
show,
replay
show
they did from the game.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Show this inside zone.
Okay. So you see Damian Lewis takes Austin Corbett's man. Austin Corbett comes around him and Robert Hunt. So you see what
Hey,
Damian
yeah,
Lewis and Taylor Moton do on this play. So Damian Lewis, I'm sorry, Robert Hunt gets to the next level. Him and Austin Corbett, both blocks, Chuba Hubbard gone. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, before I completely, just trash the offensive line for the way they played the rest of the game, okay, this was what we wanted to see. And it started off this way. Everything started good, and then I don't know exactly what happened after this, because this play here was just it was dialed up, was blocked beautifully. Everybody was where they're supposed to be, did what they're supposed to do, and you see what the end result was. It was a touchdown. Okay. Now, with that being said, let me get that off the screen. Do you see much more of this be happening with Brady Christensen coming in to play center and Josh Nyman coming in to play left tackle?
I have no idea because I've never seen Brady Christensen play center. I don't know what he's capable of.
You saw it
Josh
Sunday.
Hyman, uh, ooh, don't do that. Don't do that.
Said it wasn't what you was expecting, huh?
Yeah, because honestly and truly, I stopped. I really stopped paying attention.
Mm,
Um, yeah. Go
shame on you,
ahead,
Tony.
Doug. And whatever.
I just laughed when you said it because I already knew what you was gonna say. I will say this, and
Mm,
I'm playing devil's advocate. I won't be surprised if we see Bryce Young out there with this poorest offensive line that we got now, because your coach wants to protect Andy Dalton, and he threw Bryce Young out there with Brady Christensen and Josh Nyman out there playing quarterback. So for me, I don't care no more. I really don't. Like it's I'm so over this season already. We only going to week 6. Like
mm.
it's bad when, and I told CJ this. I said it's bad when a national media trashes your team, but whenever you do it, people don't really pay attention to it. And it's
Yeah.
more like, what else? What else do I mean? What else? What else is there to say? Like literally, what else is there to say right now?
I can't lie, Doug. Let me tell you, when I saw old Ivory soap bar mouth Rex Ryan earlier today talking about that damn Panther, let me tell you, I said if I'd been next to that old man, I whooped his ass. Hey, I know we bad. I know we bad, but I absolutely
Wait,
refuse to
hold on.
take that shit from Rex Ryan.
Hold on. Go back to the beginning. What you call them?
His Ivory soap bar teeth having ass. Let me tell you,
Like I
when he went in there and ordered them teeth, he said, "Let me get the biggest motherfuckers you got. I want them in extra, 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 extra large." Big ass joke.
Well,
Oh
I'm gonna
my
say this:
god.
who veneers are bigger, him or JC Horns?
him. I ain't gonna do JC like that. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna do
yeah,
JC
yeah.
like that. It's definitely Rex.
Rex. Yeah, Rex
I
bigger.
ain't gonna do JC like that.
You think
Not gonna do
JC
it.
got? You think he got veneers or he just got teeth whitening?
No, he got veneers.
Oh, he got
Really?
veneers.
He got
Oh yeah,
veneers.
yeah.
Yeah.
He got veneers. Oh yeah, he definitely went up a couple sizes. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, JC. I'm sorry, but yeah, them shits is big too.
Oh my god.
And
Yeah, I would say
Empire
this.
Bully Camp, we should have stayed with the run. Yes, we should have.
No, that's how I feel.
Okay.
I really do feel like we used Bryce Young as a crash dummy Sunday, and I did not like that. And then his
Yeah.
response. Did y'all see when Vashti asked him the question about his
Mm-mm.
confidence?
Oh, he said he
No.
didn't get his confidence from external
You talk,
sources.
no,
Yeah,
boy.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw that. Yeah.
hey,
Hey.
hey, it's what it is. But but it's wild though, because now, okay, let me ask y'all this: Do you see us bringing in another center? I mentioned Cade Mays to Tony earlier. Oh, that was a dub. Now I was talking to you, Dub. I said something about Cade Mays, but Cade Mays is on the Giants practice squad.
Yeah.
So are we rolling with just Christensen and Ram if Ram is available? I'm going to assume that if Ram is still in the protocol next week, we're going to have to bring in somebody. Like
Yeah.
somebody's going to have to come in and be backup center just in case.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
I can't see. I don't see why Ram um wouldn't make the why he wouldn't be available this week. I'm sorry. I don't see why he wouldn't be available this week since he missed Sunday's game with the concussion. So hopefully he'll clear protocol by Thursday.
Mm.
Get some practice in or whatever, and he can back up Brady Christensen.
Now Dom said, "I told y'all why not play Plummer? He needs his backup reps for the future anyway." Is Plummer
No,
I was gonna say he's on the practice squad, right? He's not on the active
yes,
53, is he? Okay.
yes, and
Yeah.
that's where his ass needs to stay.
All right. Well.
Why keep people keep bringing up damn Jack Plummer? Come on, man.
Mm. Empire Bully Camp said, "Do y'all see Jonathan Brooks playing this year?" Um,
Hell no, no. I almost no, no, no,
Yeah,
no. I give,
yeah,
I give,
I'm with
I
you.
give Tony. I give Tony. Tony been saying his patience. F patience. This season's a watch. No sir. No sir.
Yeah,
No sir.
yeah.
No. No.
okay.
No.
There's no need of bringing that young man back. Well, one, the first thing is Chuba doing the damn thing. That's number one.
Yeah.
Chuba, there's no reason to bring Jonathan Brooks in, and he's not going to give you anything any more than what Chuba is giving you right now. And it's not like he's going to help turn around this the record for the Panthers. You know what I'm
I'll say this:
saying?
if you want a
So
crash dummy, your crash dummy is Miles Sanders. That's your crash dummy right
Mm.
there. If you want to throw a running back out there, throw him out there and trade his butt nets off season. That's your crash
yeah,
dummy right there. You don't put your investment out there, and he hasn't really played football since November of last year. If you want a
that's
crash
right.
Yeah.
dummy, your crash dummy is your backup running back.
Let that
Mm.
man get 110% healthy. And what people have to realize too is not so much his knee being healthy. You talking about mentally. You know what I'm saying? He has to be
Mm.
right mentally as well as physically. You can come back from an ACL injury and play the following year or after 9, 12 months. But it takes
Mm.
at least 2 years to fully recover from the ACL injury. So the more time the more time that Carolina can wait to bring him, get him ready for a game, the
Mm.
better they will be in the long run. So yeah, if he missed this whole season, I would not be mad, not one bit.
Okay. All right. Bet. Hold on. Let me go this one first. If fans can't resolve GM Dan Morgan either for this roster relying on too many older players and drafting players too early and trading away assets to move up for a player who can't help you until 2025. Yeah, and I go back to this, and I've said this before. I don't think people realize exactly how handicapped the Panthers were with the cap this year. Okay. We could have
Yes,
easily went out and signed a lot more people, but we really did not have the money, like literally. I think right now, I don't know the number, but I know it's like less than 10 million in cap. So, even if we do go out and sign somebody, we're gonna have to go out there and get them on the cheap, whoever it is. But yeah, yeah. Let me
that's
see.
right,
Red
Nella.
said,
That's what they need.
man, hey, who you telling, bruh? Hey, exactly. Who you telling? Ooh, they definitely do. Definitely do. All
Yeah.
right. But you know what though? And also I will say this. I will say this. I went back and looked at some of them clips. One thing I can say, and Doug, I think you'll be happy with me saying this. For once, it damn sure wasn't Icky this game. Icky did his damn thing.
Nope.
Look, my
Yes, he
main
did.
look. Tone said it yesterday. I'm always trying to blame somebody. I ain't always blaming no damn body, but I'm blaming Ejiro Evero. That's public enemy number one for me.
mm,
I can care less
mm,
what this offense does. Because again,
okay.
this is the first year head coach. Yes, you can talk about his offensive schemes, him being offensive coordinator. Public enemy number one for Carolina Panthers is Ejiro Evero. That's all.
Hmm. Okay, well, you know what? And let me go back to Ick here real quick. Okay, so this was another play, right? All right, so this is when Dalton got sacked later on in the game. Okay, so
Yeah.
if you
12
see,
personnel.
yeah,
Everybody
my
knows
man,
what time
yeah,
is.
my man, hey,
Yeah,
everybody, but
like I
but
said,
but but
everybody,
but our boy,
everybody missed
or
it.
no, maybe he did on this. Let's go ahead and
He
let it
missed
play.
everybody with.
Okay, so to me, it looks like Damian Lewis took a step inside Okay, when he took that step inside, that threw him all off. His leverage was off. His man goes right past him. So
Mm-hmm.
Corbett, Hunt, Moulton, and then you have Sanders on the edge here. Okay, so Sanders did okay. Moulton, I don't know what in God's name he was doing. Hunt looks like he was supposed to come over and get old buddy, but he just didn't make it in time. All right, and if we let everything play, like I said, I ain't gonna blame Icky on this one, but look at it. Moulton is over here, blocking with Sanders when he let the other guy run right past him. Him and Hunt, and now they back there.
Go
Well, my man is back there about to sack Andy Dalton.
go back to the line of scrimmage.
All right.
Jatavion Sanders has the outside linebacker
Mm-hmm.
to his right of his shoulder. Moulton doesn't have anybody over him, so he takes that linebacker if that linebacker rushes. That's his man. Um, Hunt takes the defensive tackle right there. The nose guard is playing the shade position in between Damian Lewis and Austin Corbett. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't know, like you said, I don't know why Damian Lewis took a step to the right. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's supposed to be a combo block, you know, there was no need to take a step to the right. Because you see right there, Austin Corbett automatically extends his hand out to the left. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like saying, okay, at the snap, but what the nose tackle did, that's not my man any longer. So now, stay my arm. Now I'm looking for work. Then you see that linebacker, Moulton is supposed to have the linebacker. Jatavion Sanders did the right thing by taking the outside edge rusher.
Mm-hmm.
And um, Robert Hunt, when his man stunned it inside, Austin Corbett picked him up. He was supposed to help Taylor Moulton right there. Taylor Moulton let that man through. That was supposed to be his
Mm-hmm.
man right there.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, take that. That's on Taylor Moulton right there.
Yeah. And it's
I
like
wish
they
I could
all
draw
will.
arrows and show. Yeah,
Yeah. Because
yeah.
in the end, I mean, hell, even Austin Corbett whiffed at the end because my man threw his arm up in the air and went on right past him too. So
Hmm.
it's just like I bring this up because we go from that play where Chuba ran the ball, for a touchdown. Offensive line looked great. Okay. And then as the game went on, we steadily doing this stuff right here, which is crazy. Okay. And I got one more for you too. Let me get one more for you. Okay. So, all right. Let me pause this one here. Now I couldn't get the replay on this one, but as this play goes on, you will see that our both our guards and Austin Corbett ended up blocking the same player, one player. Okay. And then whoever the defensive
Yes, they did.
the defensive tackle was over in between Icky and Damian Lewis, they let him go and just run straight to Andy Dalton. Okay.
Now before you, go back. I want to show you something before you even hit play. There's nothing exotic about what the Bears is in right now. We're in a 3-by-2 empty backfield. That's five
Mm-hmm.
on five. That's five defensive linemen up against our five offensive linemen. There's nothing exotic about that. So
Mm-hmm.
why was there so much confusion to where there was three people blocking one?
Yep. See that? So
Mm-hmm.
and
Cause you
then my
look
man,
at
I
it,
think that's Tremaine Edmonds. Tremaine Edmonds stunts back
yeah.
inside. And then, like I said, ends up all three of them blocking one play. And they just let my man run straight to Andy Dalton. Like nobody blocked him. Nobody.
But then your idiot coach comes in and uses your franchise quarterback as a crash dummy.
Yeah. If you look at it right here,
Mm-hmm.
Billings, number 97 for Chicago, who made that sack, he's lying right up over Damian Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
He's right over
Yeah.
Damian Lewis. Icky got the defensive tackle. Okay. There's a linebacker. Tremaine Evans is kind of lined up between Taylor Moton and Robert Hunt, but
Mm-hmm.
he runs a game. It's not even
Mm-hmm.
stunt because he's more than one gap over. So he runs a game, you know, to the opposite side and follows Billingsley right through the middle. Now Damian Lewis picks him up at the last minute, but it doesn't matter because Billings already has um Andy Dalton for the sack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because at one point here, right here, all three of them are blocking this one dude. And like I said, I,
Yeah,
I don't know why the communication went to such trash in this game. Like it was just pitiful. We haven't seen this out of this offensive line the entire season. Now, mind you, the first two games we weren't putting up points, but even like I said, even the first two games, Bryce had time in the pocket. He wasn't getting harassed. You know, like Andy Dalton was going later on in this game. So I'm just trying to figure out this is still the starting lineup here. Yeah, I'm sorry.
yeah.
Is that Yash down at the bottom?
No, that
Yeah, I'm
was
sorry.
no,
No,
no, that
that's
was
Yash.
Timo.
That's number 77.
Oh, he was in there at that time. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
this fourth quarter. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay, so Timo was out before Corbett was. That's right. That's right. But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, but just you know, stuff like this is just crazy. Just crazy to me. All right. But
Well,
anything else on our offensive line before we move on? And any
no.
other injuries that we had? Because it was supposed to be a thing about the injuries and it turned into, offensive line session. But yeah. Oh, and shout out to Mr. Hunky Dory for the $5 super chat. He says, so what offensive scheme would be our best bet now? One tight end with 2-by-1 split, or two back and one tight end with 1-by-1 receiver setup. Tony, what you think?
I like 11 personnel. You know,
Mm-hmm.
one running back, one tight end, because when you are in a when you have 11 personnel as opposed to a 10 personnel,
Mm-hmm.
having an extra blocker on the field, there's so much more that you can do offensively. Because that tight end can line up. He could be an inline tight end. He could split to the slot. He could be an off ball, you know, where he can cut back and block, or you know, he can chip and release. There's so many things you can do as far as running scheme as well. So
Mm-hmm.
I like 11 personnel. When you put yourself in 10 personnel with one running back, no tight end, and you got five down linemen, so you're more susceptible to stunts and gains or exotic blitzes, because now you're telling the defense you only got five-man protection, and you if they think they can beat you with their five or even send a sixth person,
Mm-hmm.
now you're in a world of trouble.
Yeah, I
So
got you.
I like 11-man personnel.
All right. And again, Miss
Yeah.
Hunky Dory, thank you for the $5. We greatly appreciate you, sir. All right. So let's go ahead and move on here real quick. All right, stock up, stock up. I didn't put any pictures on the board here because I want to see if we can come
You
up with
should have had
something here.
Jalen Coker. Jalen Coker.
I that was
Jalen
that
Coker.
was going to be my stock up, and I did see a couple plays on Twitter from Trevin Wallace. Now, mind you, it was a
Mhm.
whole crap show for the defense, but he does have potential. He has a lot of potential in the run game. He made quite a few stops. Quite a few stops. So I think it's there, but he needs more reps, and he's going to have to refine his craft and all that good stuff. But yeah, but Jalen Coker, I mean, now mind you, we trash Mingo. He did have that one long reception, but he caught the ball, he fell down. Now there was another deep pass that Andy Dalton did throw to him, but that was not Mingo's fault. Mingo went and looked up at the ball, and the way Andy threw the ball, Mingo had to take his route and go inside with it to try and be in any kind of a position to be able to come up with that ball. Now, if Andy would have threw the ball to his outside shoulder, he may have had a shot at it. But that was that ball that got intercepted, if I'm not mistaken. When Mingo looked
Mhm.
up for the ball was going that way. And he was actually taking his route towards the sideline. So I'm not gonna get him on that one.
I
But
have
I
Yeah.
will say Coker. Go ahead, Doug.
Go
uh
ahead, Doug.
Stott. Stott. I ain't saying that man name. Tone wanted to have my blood
Huh?
pressure started. The D tackle that started this week. His name.
Oh, Shy Tuttle.
I'm saying that name.
Oh,
Tone wanted to have my
hey.
blood pressure go through the roof earlier today, sending me that he had the highest PFF grade. I don't believe that. He paid somebody to grade.
Man, boy.
Hey,
Oh, I
hey,
saw that
hey,
crap.
hey, that's what Twitter said, dog.
Uh, you
I
pay,
couldn't
he
believe it.
paid somebody for that grade. He paid somebody for that.
No, no. That was actually something that I went and looked up and I saw it on I forgot who else page it was, but nah, that wasn't nothing that we did. They
I said
said Shy
he
Tuttle.
paid somebody, not y'all.
Oh, oh,
He
oh,
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 he
oh,
paid
oh, oh,
something.
oh, oh, oh. Gotcha. Hey,
But yeah,
I don't
also,
know, dog.
Chuba Hubbard stock
Mm,
continuously keeps going up.
I'm gonna say it ain't
Eh,
no stop. Only thing I'm worried about is the bag
Yeah,
gonna be too big for us to pay him. That's something I'm worried about.
yeah. I don't think so. I don't think so.
yeah,
I pray not so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now AJ Martin said y'all expect Ian Thomas to be activated if Tommy Tremble can't go this
Tone,
week.
I give you the floor.
Yeah,
Tone,
go
I
ahead,
give
Tony.
you the floor.
In my unbiased opinion, yes,
Unbiased. Stop there.
yes.
Just stop there.
I'm trying. Yes, yes. Ian Thomas will be activated this week because Tommy Tremble probably he he probably won't clear uh concussion protocol this week, but hopefully he
He can't
can.
even say it.
Um, yeah,
All
yeah.
right, so
That's all I got.
hey Tone,
That's
can I
all I
ask
got.
you a question? I know,
No, no, you cannot. No, you cannot.
I'm gonna throw it out there. Does Ian Thomas
Mm,
score a touchdown this weekend?
you know what? Um No, don't worry, Tone. I did it for you. And take him off screen for a second.
No, I already told him I wasn't gonna ask the question. 'Cause I knew he gonna ask me something crazy, so I ain't got nothing for him.
Lord have mercy. Hey, now look, what's up, Deontay? Now this comment here touches my heart. He said, Yo, stopping by, was playing the new Dragon Ball game. If you're talking about Sparking Zero, man, hey, let me know how that is, man. I've been looking forward to at least trying that game out. I know, Tony, I know you don't know what we talking about here. But Deontay,
Boy,
let me know what that is.
Lee said Teflon Don and Tom was going to improve the run game.
Man,
Deontay,
shit.
go straight to hell with gasoline draws
God
on.
dang.
I try. I'm trying to be unbiased. I'm trying to keep my cool over here.
Man, how
Don't do that to me.
How were you leading watch night service early in the podcast, and now you telling people to go to hell? Damn, Tone.
Do you want me to sing
I'm just
another
messing with
song?
Deontay,
You have another
man.
prayer
I'm just
meeting
messing with
song.
Deontay.
You want another prayer
Huh?
meeting song?
Another
So
what?
what?
And y'all want another prayer meeting song?
No, Doug. We good. We good.
No.
We good. We good. We'll let you sing afterwards. We can't be taking up the good people time like this. All right. We'll
Hey,
let you sing
Swarm.
after we get offline.
Hey, Swarm. Hey. I'm just saying what Twitter was saying, man. Hey, the streets were talking, man. Panthers Twitter was talking.
Hold on.
They been. What is that?
He said Tony said that's what Twitter said. Tony said that like Twitter his neighbor in a real life person. That way crazy. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness. Yo. Hey, he said he needs some of what you
yeah,
sipping on, Tone.
yeah. Man, you can
Okay,
have some
hey
of this
Paul.
water.
Paul with a poll question. Will the Panthers have a winning season by the 2028 election? Oh my Jesus. I if there's a I hope so option, I'm gonna click that one. I can't say yes or no. I'm gonna just say I hope so. Uh hold on. Sing during those 4 hours, Doug.
I know. I'm writing to it. I'm writing to it. She better write back.
Wow.
She better write back.
Wow. Oh
I
my
told you,
goodness.
me and her
Oh,
gonna have some words on that week.
oh
Hey, she been
God.
shooting from the hip too
Oh
much.
my goodness.
She been shooting from
Okay.
the hip too much lately.
And like y'all see what I deal with all the time. Y'all be all right. Paul
Take a
Paul
third
said,
and
"Would you take a
six.
third and a sixth for Deontay Johnson?"
No,
Why, why,
Nah,
why, why,
nah,
why, why are we trying to trade Deontay Johnson, Paul?
dog. Yeah, we got to keep him for the rest of the season, bro. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. We gotta keep we
because
gotta keep him, and hopefully we can convince him to come back next year. Somehow,
yeah,
some way.
because there's no trade that you can make right now
Mm-hmm.
that can save the season for the Panthers. Like we need we need a major overhaul defensively, and we need some, a couple pieces here and there offensively. But defensively, we hey, this off season coming up, it needs to be free agents for defense and the draft on the defensive side of the ball.
Gotcha. Okay. Bet.
Yeah. There's
Bet.
nothing unless we trying to uh trade players to create some cap space to pick up some draft picks for next year or something like that. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, yeah.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We need a ram in a bush. Oh my god.
There we go. There we go.
She on one. Boy, she on
Ah,
one today.
Only thing
boy.
I
She
didn't
on
know
one
hey,
tonight.
who's the sacrificial lamb?
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
mm,
Yeah. Let me see. Paul said
mm.
legitimate playoff teams needing a quality wide receiver. Chiefs, Ravens, Buffalo, Cowboys, to name a few. Yeah, I got you.
Well, we know
I
the
got
Chiefs
you.
do. We
Yeah.
definitely, depending on the results they get back on Rasheed Rice, they
Mm,
definitely going to be in the market for a wide receiver.
Yeah. Hey, Tone, they
Come
just announced he's out for the
trade draft,
season, too.
the
They,
trade deadline,
what you say,
huh?
Doug?
Rice is out for the season. They just announced it right when y'all were going live.
Mm,
Oh, really?
mm.
Okay, yeah.
But see, but the thing is, if only way I would trade Deontay Johnson is if the organization absolutely knows for a fact right now that he will not sign next year. Because if we go ahead and trade him away and just say that he would have signed, that leaves us with the agent Adam Thielen, okay, Xavier Leggett, Mingo, and Coker. And then whoever we probably pick up in free agency and may draft.
Can't.
Yeah.
When you
Oh,
say
how
it
do
like
you
that,
know
like
that?
just like
I hate when
Paul
people say that.
Mancini was saying just now, if the season's already over and he probably not going to resign with Carolina, might as
Mm-hmm.
well get some value. So when you say it like that, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
but the question is though, is that the mindset that Canales and Dan Morgan are running with? Are they
But
running with that?
do
Oh,
you
this,
think
this the
he feels
season is
that way?
over. Let's go ahead and do this.
But
You,
hold on,
you know what I mean?
CJ, do we know that he feels that way? Because
Who?
again, that Deontay Johnson wants to sign back with Carolina. You remember we talked about that rumor.
Yeah. No, we don't
Yeah,
know. We don't know.
we just said that. Yeah, we just said
Hmm.
that. We doubt that he'll resign
Yeah,
with Carolina next year.
yeah. And
So,
Doug, when you
like
talk,
Paul
I need you to
Mancini
sit up, cuz.
said, yeah, cause we couldn't hear you in the mic. No, we couldn't hear you in the mic. That's what
No,
he's saying.
no,
Hmm.
I know. That's the reason
Yeah.
why I put the thumbs up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like I was saying though, are is Canales or Morgan Tepper, are they in that mind space yet? Where it's like, okay, you know what, this is a wrap. Let's go ahead in the salvage mode and get everything we can and go ahead and look for the next season. Are they there yet? Will they be that way before the trade deadline? So you know,
Hey, well, at this point in time,
hey,
they
that's true.
they doing
Revolutionary poetry.
the thing y'all forgetting is money talks. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, money talks, but hmm, yeah,
All right,
yeah,
can I get his
money
example?
talk.
Who
Go
really
ahead, Doug.
thought Washington would be what Washington is right now before the season?
Washington
Because
fans.
Snyder made that organization a organization that people didn't want to go to.
Hmm.
We got the same issue
Yeah.
with David Temper. But what did they do? They went and got a GM that knows what he's doing in Peters. And they had
But
Yeah.
Dan Quinn.
Snyder's not the owner of the
No,
other commanders anymore.
Tone, you didn't hear it. You missed the part that I said he's not the owner anymore. I said we have a Snyder and David Temper.
Hmm.
But what I said is look at what they did is they got Peters and they got Dan Quinn as their GM and head coach. And look at the money and everything they were able to do. Look at the veterans that they're able to bring in. Because Washington had
Yeah,
top
but they
five
had
money.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, they had a whole lot of money.
They had top five money.
This Saturday, okay, off season.
Top
Yeah.
five money. And what is Carolina gonna have next year? Top five money.
Mm-hmm.
So again, yeah, no, I mean, reason why I say that, who really wanted to go to Washington last year or a year before that? Nobody. Nobody. So again, like you said, money talks, and it just depends on how things go.
Hey, hold on,
Yeah.
hold on, everybody. I just got a message from Nella's Creations. She just want to let everybody know that our team sucks balls. She didn't want to write that in the chat. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. She just wanted to let everybody know our team sucks balls, but she
Dang,
did not
Nella.
want to type that in the chat. Okay. Sorry. Continue, Doug. My bad. My bad.
No, and then Deontay White is correct. That's not underneath Snyder. That is definitely correct.
Right.
That's definitely
Right.
correct.
Gotcha. Yep. Okay.
Broke his
Let's see. Rock Jones says, doesn't Deontay Johnson have a catch rate of 52%? I do not know.
Yeah, I
I
don't
do
know what
not
his
know that.
catch rate is.
Cool beans. Let me see. Jeff R, what's going on? He said, good
What's
QB
up,
will
Jeff?
change everything. We need a QB. All of our focus should go towards that. Arch Manning would be a dream come true. But that's not next year. That would be in the year after that draft. And we would have to be
Mhm.
sorry as hell again to be able to go up there and get him. Because, I mean, could you imagine Carolina trying to trade again for the number one pick? Can y'all imagine that?
They gonna have to do that because they're gonna have a number one pick this year.
Well, you know what? Hey, okay, all right, moving on. Moving on, my bad. Yeah, let me go ahead and shut up. Moving on. All
Yeah.
right, stock down. Again, I didn't put
Dallas.
any
You you you
talk on
you
it, Doug.
should have wrote everybody.
Yeah.
Dave Allen.
Somebody just told me all of them.
Hey, like I'm really trying to think his logic, and sometimes I do it myself. You talk before you think, and you can't do
Mm-hmm.
that with the platform, the money he's making, and position that he's in. You basically, like we joked about it earlier, you use Bryce Young as a crash dummy.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Mhm.
reason why Shannon Sharp and all them are saying Carolina's a bad organization. That's just one of the examples. Again, supposedly you came out what? We played the Raiders 2 weeks ago. He got benched. You basically said your franchise quarterback that just needs time to get his confidence back up, and you throw him to the Wolves at the end of a game behind third streamers.
Yeah. Yeah. That was pretty crappy.
So Deontay said we are 20th in cap next year. We will have to add over 20 million in cap and moves to even crack the
Even
top
crack
10
top.
next year.
Mm.
Hmm.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, but to be honest with you, I thought our cap situation was supposed to be so much better next year.
It
But
is
that
next
may
year. I
that
don't
may
know.
have that may have been before we spent that 150 mil on those guards, because their cap numbers were very team friendly this season. But then the Brinks truck starts backing up next year, so
Mhm.
we'll see. We shall see. But now I had the defensive pass rush stock down last week. This week I'm going with the secondary, okay, and the communication issues that we had yesterday against the Bears. Mike Jackson getting beat again, for a touchdown, because on that one play I showed earlier, the we rushed five. Okay. We rushed five. We had two players standing there looking like they didn't know what was going on. And I guarantee you they were both covering DeAndre Swift and Cole Kmet, who actually stayed in the backfield to block. They both ended up blocking Trevin Wallace, who came on the blitz. Okay. But they both just kind of stood there like they didn't know what was going on. JC's back there pointing for somebody to do what they were supposed to do, and then they kept on running by him. Then JC Horn had to go try and run down DJ Moore. That was not happening. And then Doug, remember when we were live and you were talking about how who the hell was that in the back of the end zone, not just standing around not
It was
doing nothing?
Mike.
Mike
Okay,
Jackson. Yeah.
I told y'all
Mm-hmm.
that's why I
Yeah.
was telling Tone to wait, because I'm like, he wasn't covering anybody. And that's not the first time we've had
Well,
it.
he
Because
was on what's the man, and Keenan Allen.
no,
He
the
he, he
safety
was
was right there. The safety was
mm-hmm.
right there. If you go look back at that play, the safety is right there man to man, and Mike Jackson's not covering anybody. It's
Mm.
literally like
What?
he's just so happened to be right there where Keenan Allen was.
Yeah. Well, I think he started
What
off
play
on
you
Keenan
talking
Allen
about?
on DJ
The
Moore's first
touchdown with DJ
touchdown.
Moore's first touchdown.
The clip that I showed earlier.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, but my stock down would definitely have to be it have to be the secondary, okay? And for the first time this season, I'm gonna have to throw the O line in there because even when, and we saw clips of this, even when they were all still in the game, now that one play I showed, Josh Nyman was in there and Taylor Moulton was out. Now that particular play wasn't really much on Josh Nyman, but the other four starters on the offensive line just completely whiffed. So they're having communication issues too. They're hiking the ball and people are moving and going in spots that they should not be going to. And that was like I said, that first touchdown from Chuba Hubbard, everything looked great. But from then on, it's like something happened, and it's almost like they went to a set of plays in the playbook, but they ain't worked on that much, and they just all got confused. And like I said, that's just my statement from a fan's perspective. What about you, Tone?
Gotcha.
Oh
Um,
Lord.
What up,
yeah.
Kendall?
Hey, what's up, Kendall? Yeah, yeah. I will give it to the whole defense because not just
Mm-hmm.
only this game they've only had one good game this year, and that was against the Raiders. Um, yeah, and that's the only game that we won. But that the cute to see that the communication issues happening over and over, week in and week out, is like what is happening during the week in practice and meetings that you can't get these things solved by the time you hit the field. Because when you hit the field, it looks to me that it's getting worse and worse. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Yeah.
And I was one of the ones because based off of Nick Scott play when he was with LA, I thought it was a good signing. Well, he has definitely proved me wrong. Uh, Nick Scott is definitely not playing to what I thought, he should be playing there. I thought that was gonna be a good depth piece for our safeties. And Jordan Fuller, when he was in there before he got hurt, he looks like a shell of himself as well. So yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. I just don't know
Mm.
where we go from here.
Look, Kendall said I had to put up the third eye. Told you. You know what, Kendall? I like you and all, dog. You ain't no shit, man. Get off my screen. Now let me stop.
Yeah.
I was just messing with
Oh,
you, goat.
who he was talking about though? Told you about who?
Period. He was talking period.
Everything.
He was
He
Oh,
talking
said he
everything.
told us about everything.
oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Goat just said he told us about everything. Well, you know what, go. Hey, hey, like I did Red earlier. I always call them Blue Claw. Hey, look, I had to call man Kendall. I'm just gonna throw my hands up in there on this one. Say you got this one, dog. You got this one.
Yeah. I agree with Nick
What's up,
Gaskins right
Nick?
here. The guy stop playing this shell defense. Yeah,
But
that
you know
soft
what?
coverage. The soft coverage ain't it, dog. The
But you
soft,
know what,
the
Tony?
soft.
The
It's like
crazy thing
we
is
playing
though.
prevent defense
Yeah,
all
but the
game.
crazy thing is though, it's like we're playing that shell, but it's almost like you got your guys rushing, and it's like that shell is going back here, and they're always leaving 10 to 15 yards in the middle of the field.
Yeah,
It's like
the prevent defense. That's
it's
the
like they got
prevent
it.
defense.
No, but I'm saying it's like they got a damn trash can. They got the lid off, and they expecting the shit not to jump out the damn trash can. You got to have something. You got to put something there to keep the shit in the trash can. I
Yeah.
mean, that's just my weird way of trying to explain it. But it's just it's wild. It's wild. Go ahead, Doug.
Hey, I
Basically,
appreciate.
where did the lid go?
In the end zone.
I would say I appreciate Paul Mancini seconding what I had to say about Evero. That's all.
Hold on, what did he say? Okay, which player other than Ashawn Robinson that Evero had in hand and has played well? Maybe Evero is over his head. Well, you know what? I said this too, Doug. He didn't have the players, he doesn't have the players here that he had. Oh, I'm saying that wrong. He had Aaron Darnold, okay? And we all know Aaron. Hold on. We all know Aaron Darnold is an outlier at the defensive tackle position. I don't know why it worked, for them in LA, but it's not working now,
It didn't
so
work in
I don't know.
Denver. It didn't work in
Uh,
Denver.
yes, yes,
Every
yes,
year it
yes,
worked,
we
Tony.
did.
Every year it worked.
Yes, he was on. Hold on, Doug. He was only coordinator in Denver for
I
2
thought it was
years.
2 years.
His okay, but his
Damn,
last year,
Eternal.
Denver had a top 10 defense. They
Mm-hmm.
had a top 10
You
defense.
remember what we told you about that top 10? We had a top 10 defense last year.
No, we didn't. We had a top 10 in one statistical category.
Thank you.
That was
No,
not
no,
top 10
I'm
defense.
glad you explained that because people said we had a top
Yeah,
10
Yeah.
defense last year.
No,
Thank
well,
yeah,
hey, I've seen that too. No, we
thank
had
you.
nowhere near a damn top 10 defense. Matter of fact, our defensive rank last year, I think, was 27th.
Thank you.
yeah, yeah. It was bad. It was bad. Look, Kendall. Hey, look, I can hear him over there now. Ah. Oh
Yeah,
man.
man.
You know what now? I don't know. The secondary showed promise, Eternal. I think they showed a little promise. They've had flashes, but when I say everything just kind of fell apart yesterday, in my opinion, it was. Yeah.
The safeties, man, the safeties are playing trash. Like before the season started, going, during preseason, after free agency and everything, I was of the mindset. I was like, damn, the safety is one of the deepest positions that we have on our team. I feel good about the safety help that we brought in, knowing that Sam Franklin was uh uh injured pretty much. I think he's out for the year. I'm not sure if Sam Franklin
Mm-hmm.
come back or not. And then we don't we let go what's his name that's back in Cincinnati. So
Oh,
I just
Von
thought
Bell.
that, yeah, Von Bell. So I thought these safeties that we brought in, familiar with Evero's system, there was a scheme that they didn't have to learn all over again. It was something that they was already familiar with. I thought it was going to be a bright spot, a help to the defense. Well, I was completely wrong because it's been anything but that. So I,
Yeah.
I think the corners are playing decent. They just not getting any help from the safeties behind them.
Yeah. Hey, and look at Paul's comment here. He says, "What does any DC worth his weight when facing a rookie QB? You throw the kitchen sink at them early and often to make them uncomfortable. Evero was doing
Thank
the
you.
exact opposite." And
Thank you,
you
Paul.
saw it on that play that
Thank
I
you.
showed earlier.
Oh,
It's like, huh?
no, Tony's saying thank you, but that's what I'm saying. That's like for your point, you want to agree with, Evero didn't have this or that, or I think my apologies, CJ, you said Evero didn't have this or that, but that goes for one point. But Evero's defense has been terrible since game one. Since game one, even when you were at full strength, your first game,
Mm-hmm.
it was terrible.
It was.
Yeah, but
It
but
was.
but what I think what he's talking about,
It's just
he's
this
talking about
comment.
applying pressure as far as like from a schematic down from a scheme perspective. Like me
This game right here should have been the best defensive game based off of going against a rookie quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
it
but
was
but
that
see the
but
not.
that,
thing,
that
but the thing is,
but
Doug.
that's what Paul is saying. That's what Paul
Yeah,
is saying. When you got a rookie quarterback, the best
throw
way
the
to
sink at
throw
him.
yeah throw the sink him, confuse him, apply
I'm not
pressure.
arguing
We
with him.
didn't do
I'm
none of that.
agreeing. I'm just saying the point where CJ was saying, I've said this about Evero all since yesterday. Like I said, and I will say what I said. Everybody was blaming Bryce. Now I hear excuses for Evero. Why can't he get the same exact pressure and the same exact takes that he's the reason why this defense is not looking good? Why can't he get
Well,
the same
shoot,
criticism?
we've been saying that for what 5 weeks now.
But what I'm saying is, it's like hit or miss with certain takes about it. But everybody was like, "Oh,
Okay.
like
Well, okay. Paul's comment. Paul's comment right here. Okay, he's saying about throwing the kitchen sink at a rookie cornerback. quarterback. Okay, that's what Paul is talking about. And what I was going to say was in that clip that we saw earlier. Okay, they had 4 down linemen. I think it was 5 down linemen. They dropped DJ Johnson back. They sent Trevin Wallace. So it ended up being basically 5-on-5. DeAndre Swift stayed back to block. Cole Kmet stayed back to block. So it was actually 7-on-5.
Max
Whenever
protection.
max protection. Whenever O blitzes, okay, if he has 4 down linemen, he will bring one more person. And that one more person doesn't amount to a hill of beans. They get blocked. I think what Paul is saying, you bring exotic blitzes, you got to play the numbers game. You got to bring more pressure than the offense can block. And they will not do that, especially if you got a young quarterback back there and he's out of empty set. You got 5 wide receivers. You got to bring the house at him. Evero is just walking up to him. Is like, excuse me, can you let us in? And they're like, hell no. I think that's what Paul was getting at. But yeah, yep.
Eternal said Evero got them in position. They didn't execute. Even with Joe Burrow, Evero's scheme got them there. The personnel just corny. Um,
Tell me it's that damn
I listen.
4-2-5, man.
I didn't see a lot of exotic blitzes or pressures. Like I didn't see any simulated pressures. They didn't mug the front. They didn't put 7 men on a line of scrimmage and make it seem like they was going to rush 7. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
whether you look like you're gonna rush 7 and you drop 3 in coverage or you drop 2 in coverage, like we didn't do anything to confuse Caleb Williams yesterday. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
We
And
didn't do anything to confuse him, to
and
speed up the processing clock.
yeah, and we did nothing to make that offensive line question who was supposed to block who. Like our offensive line is out there when it's 5 rushes coming in, and they're like, hold on, who got this man, who got that man. You get what I'm saying? We
Mhm.
just bringing straight up pressure, like man for man, and we're just getting stonewalled, and it just looks bad. But yeah,
Dallas
yep,
said Tommy out 2 to 3 weeks.
It ain't been
I
confirmed.
I,
It
I
ain't
would
been
expect.
confirmed yet, but he talking about Tommy Trimble. I haven't seen it
Yeah,
yet.
Trevor. Shoot, I wouldn't be surprised though. I
Yeah.
damn sure wouldn't be surprised.
Turner
Yeah,
said
yeah,
you
he
can't
he
send
got.
that many people when our so-called best corner be getting burnt. I understand that point too, but the best way that you can help your corners is by sending pressure. So
Mm-hmm.
you got to speed up that processing clock. You got to make that quarterback uncomfortable and get the ball out of his hand quick. So yeah,
Mm-hmm. Cadell said, not a player. He is a coach. No talent on the field. Well, I mean, I
that's
think that's
true.
another. We we
Well,
we we gonna go back
defensively,
and we gonna go back and forth on that one. I'm
No,
I'm
no,
I'm
no.
I'm
Will,
putting
I'll
I'm
say
putting
this.
most of this on Evero at some time.
Wilkes did it with lesser talent.
well, did he?
A different
Because
scheme
think
too.
about
It
it.
was a
No,
4-3,
It was a
it,
four
different
three.
scheme.
it was
Think about
yeah, it
it.
was a 4-3.
Think about it, Tone.
But
Outside of Juju and Brian
I'm getting
Burns.
ready to tell
Hey,
you.
we won games with C.J.
But
Henderson.
hold on. But hold on. When we say lesser talent, when we say lesser talent, there's a lot of people in Panther Nation wish we still had Jeremy Chin, wish we still had Frankie Louvu, wish we still had Brian Burns. All 3 of those players played with Steve Wilkes when Steve Wilkes was the interim head coach. So I can't say that we had lesser talent then than we do now. I don't think so.
But
So
some of them
Tone,
same players did
hold on,
good with Steve Wilkes,
hold
and
on.
not
So
with.
Tone, did you
Okay.
not? You and I both, and I'll put myself ahead. We both thought Josie Jewell was a better linebacker than Frankie Louvu, did we not? And I can pull it up. Me and you both said
Yeah.
he's a better. So when I'm looking at the scheme and everything, the players that we brought in compared
Throw it
to
on 3-3-6. No, go ahead, Dale. I'm sorry.
I
I heard you
just oh,
comment.
you're good. It just depends overall, I guess.
I said that for me, I said Josie Jewell is the type of linebacker that you need in the 3-4 scheme. Frankie Louvu was not a downhill thumper. Josie Jewell is a downhill thumper. Now you give and take, cause what Frankie Louvu give you in pass protection, pass pass defense and blitzing, that's something that Josie Jewell is not that great at. But we talking about a downhill thumper, someone to come down and fill the alley, clog the hole. Yes, Josie Jewell is better at that than Frankie Louvu, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Well, bet. Well, hopefully it won't be too many more of these type conversations for us, because I damn sure want us to talk about stock up way more than stock down. But it's not the way it's heading right now.
What did I
We
tell you?
gonna
This is
we,
doomsday. This is doomsday now.
hey, let me see. Rock Jones said Burns is overpaid and Lulu didn't want to be here, so them both.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Hey, Antonio, you know what? Go ahead and sum it up. Pray for our team. Yes. Pray for our team. I feel you.
Kendall
Let me see.
Johnson said,
Evero's entire reason Louvu left less for less money.
Mm,
Mm.
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 Oh, I
See?
didn't think about it
Nah,
like that.
that
Mm.
that's in Doug Wheelhouse right there. Now you speaking Doug language. He almost broke out the tambourine on that one.
I'm telling you, boy.
I almost start singing again.
Lord have mercy. All right, y'all.
Yeah.
All right. Well, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, everybody, that's going to be a wrap for tonight. So y'all stock market is in a serious recession. Jeez, yeah. Serious.
Dang.
Serious. Hey, what's going on, CD? He said, stock down, me, my feelings, my soul, my Panthers fandom. It's rough out here. It's
I
rough out
feel
here in
you.
these streets, dog.
It's hard out here for a pimp.
It's hard out here for a Panther. Fan,
Yeah.
player, everybody.
Yeah.
Tell you, man, it's wild. But gentlemen, y'all got anything else y'all want to say before we get up out of here? And Doug, just try to keep your last little bit of sanity here.
Go go ahead. Go ahead, Doug. I'm waiting for this outro. Go ahead, Doug.
It's a snake in my boot. You go on mute.
All right, I know I've been saved. Yeah.
Nah, I don't really got nothing. The only thing I'm gonna say, just stay tuned, man. Like I said, I think we all want to point the blame at somebody else, and that's the bad thing
Yeah.
about it. I mean, it could be a close loss, but this is just getting out of hand. It's a rinse and repeat. And I think I heard somebody
No, Tony, the
say,
other way.
I
The other
seen
way.
somebody.
The other way, Tony. Take your other hand. No. Point it,
No,
Doug.
turn it this
Point it,
way.
Doug.
Oh, he won't vote. No,
Go ahead, Doug. I'm sorry.
no, I'm just saying, like, I think it's more of I gotta find something to do on my Sundays. Like I told you, I stopped watching. I went to go get something to eat. Like,
You did. You did. You absolutely did.
I'm not.
That he
Yeah,
did.
shit, boy. Oh, the jerseys. If we have a winner, and I ain't gonna say it because I ain't gonna do that. I'll be mad at myself. I done burnt myself out. Somebody burn all this Panther paraphernalia, but I ain't gonna do that.
God, man, don't let us see you on the news,
All
Doug,
right,
man.
Doug. All right, Doug. Okay,
Yeah, go ahead,
your
Tony.
time is
Go
up.
go
Your
go
time
ahead,
is up.
Tony.
Yeah. Hey, man. To, to try to keep hope alive, you just hope for something. Yo, we just pray for a better outcome this Sunday.
Yeah.
Um yeah, that's all I got.
You
Hey,
know
all
what? No,
right,
screw that. Let me
That
really
hurt.
be honest. The
That
same.
hurt.
Hey, look.
Doug. I have my mouse on the mute button,
What
so
happened to your
tread
fantasy
lightly.
team this week, Tone?
What's it?
Why
Uh
why
oh.
why is Doug talking? Did I play you? Did I play
No,
you this
no,
week?
no. This is the only thing I'm saying. You took
No,
an
no,
L,
no.
right? You took
But
an
I
L.
did.
Now
But
maximize
did I
that
play
L
you?
by 14 more L's, and that's what the Panthers gonna do this upcoming season. And ain't no more W's coming in the win column. You might have more W's than the Panthers may have in fantasy.
Yeah,
That's all
I
I'm getting
can't
at.
even. Yeah, I can't relate. Yeah, well, you didn't have to use my fantasy team to make a damn point, sir. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
All
Like,
right.
where
All
the hell
right.
that come from?
Lord, y'all are special, man. Okay. Hey, for the
That's
people
your
that are
brother.
still watching, 85 of y'all
Go
across
ahead,
two
do that.
play that
Your brother.
that is my little brother, but it's a big age gap. He's a different generation. Okay. But yeah, before the 80 of y'all are still watching across two different platforms, please before y'all jump off the stream, hit that like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are steadily approaching our goal of 2,000 subscribers. If you're watching this over on Twix, that's a mixture of Twitter and X, as we like to call it. You can make sure you hit that follow button as we're trying to get to our goal of 1,000 followers on
Yes, sir.
Twix. Okay. And as always, you can catch us on all social media at Two Fans in the Stands and on Twix at Two Fans ITS. All right. And as always, everybody, I'm take y'all out with three things. Well, actually, four tonight. One, y'all be
Uh-oh.
good. Two, y'all be safe. Three, pray. Pray for that joker over there all the way to the right. Okay. Pray for him. Please pray for him. He needs a good word of prayer right now, Panther Nation. All right. And number four, which is usually number three. As always, Panther Nation, keep pounding, man. We'll see you.
I'm just being a